Hi everybody, it's Diana Baucus. I'm a member of the Oohlala Vintage Treasures group, and Doreen asked me if I would be so inclined to do a video of the flowers that I posted online. So Doreen, this is for you, and I'm a nervous wreck, and this is my first video, but we'll give it a try. Anyways, first flower. This was made with a doily. Now I'll tell you, if something isn't in the kit, I will tell you. This doily, and then I've got this pink doily. There's two of these in the kit, and I cut the center out of them, and then I just gathered them a little bit just to give them a little flounce, and that's basically what I did there. Then another doily, and then there's the center of the pink doily. This was a little applique that she put in there. It's really soft, and you can tell it's old. And it was joined together with some netting, but I just cut the netting away and left the flower part. And then this is a covered button that I did. I did this myself. This is not in the kit. But I will talk to you a little more about these covered flowers too later on. Second one, this is just a little, there's not really a whole lot to this. This is, she put some material in there. This is like a gauzy cheesecloth kind of material. It's really neat. It really frays nice and everything. And then the next one is a little square doily she had in there. And then another doily. And then she had two laces in there. One was a little wider than the other one. This is the wide one. I gathered this up with the gathering stitch. And then this was the narrower one that I gathered, you know, made a little flower with. And then this, or I mean a little gathered flower with. And then this was on the little plastic box, and I just folded it like a little, kind of to look like a little bow. And the applique and the little diamond was already on there, so I used that for the center, and that's that flower in my center. Okay, and this one, this is a little kind of unusual. She had about, maybe 4 or 5 of these in there. I'm not usually a big fan of these kind of doilies, but this worked out really nice, and so I put one on the back, and then I did what I call a triangle fold, and I don't know what it's really called, but they use them in a lot of flowers. And at the end, I'll show you how to do that if you're interested, but I don't even know what they call that, but that's what I call it. And then I got, I cut up another doily and did the same thing as this triangular fold, only it's shorter with the doilies. And then there was a piece of this soft lace in there, and I gathered that and made the top flower, and then I put a big pearl in the center. But what I liked about the way these doilies turned out is they're really ragged looking, and it kind of makes the flower look cool. So that's that one. Then this one is, she has this in there too. It's like a pink, I don't even know what you call this. It's thin, you can see through it. I'm not sure what that is, but it's really nice, and it frays really nice. So I did that same fold on here. It kind of reminds me of a windmill, but and then she's got the pink satin and lace in the box, and that's really pretty too. And I gathered that. It's already gathered, but I gathered it a little more to make it full. And then she's got 2 pieces of I guess you call it a doily. They're squares, and they got these little flowers, all kinds of these little flowers, and I just cut 2 of them out, staggered them in the center, and then put a pearl. And that's that one. So next. This is another doily. The pink doily, I did the same with that I did in the other flower. I just gathered it a little bit and with a running stitch, and you can't see it that well, but when you see it in person, you can see the doily behind it. It's kind of a neat effect. And then here's that satin trim, and this is also in the box, but this has got the like organza fabric attached to it, which is a little different than the lace one. And then she had this in the little plastic box, and I just love this. It's like petals, and it's got a little diamond and pearl center in it. It's all one piece, and I thought that was really pretty. So I need to put a felt pad behind there. This is a little bigger flower. This it measures about 5 inches. And she had this fabric in there, which is beautiful. And then I gathered that. You can see on the back here where I gathered that. I got to finish this off too, and then I put a doily, and then there's that same pink lace. She put quite a bit of that in the box. So there's the pink lace with the organza. Here's the center of the pink doily again. And then I made a covered button, and this is another covered button that belongs to me. This was not in the box. So that's that flower. I'm going to show you one more, and then I'll show you the other flowers, because there's a couple more things I wanted to show you. There's this one here. This is a doily. Well, I've got one of those jagged doilies to cover the back, and then I've got another doily like that. And then this is more of that crinkly, gauzy material that I cut and did a running stitch on. And then there's another doily. She put more than enough doilies in there to do as much as you want to do. Some of this muslin, and I did that in a gathering stitch. This muslin was in the box also. And another doily. And this is a Wild Orchid Craft Rose, so this is not in the box either, but that's just something I added. And then here's all the tails, and this is the crinkle stuff, and then this is seam binding that I had also. This is not in the box. This here's seam binding, but this is. So that's that. Now, I've got a couple other I'm just going to show you here. This was in the box, this center, and this is all just, what I did is I just took all kinds of pieces of little ends and pieces here, and I just put them all together and made this flower. And you can see there's some of that crinkle, and there's some of this taffeta ribbon, and just there's a big piece of taffeta ribbon in there, and that's what I used, but I just cut up all kinds of stuff and just put it all together. And then there's this one. This is quite a big one. Again, doilies, pink trim, all that good stuff with the pearls. This is another one made with the shaggy flowers, and this was in the kit, the metal flower. And I just put a pearl in the middle of it, and that's what I used for that. And then my 11th one, you can tell I was getting tired, but I just made a little rolled rose. And this is a little thick. I did it in a hurry and everything, and I just wanted to use up the rest of this trim. But if you have the right thing, you could stick that down and nuzzle it down in, and it would look pretty on an arrangement. But that's it for the flowers. And then I'll show you, here's my box. And I've got this left. I had a couple pieces of this left. I have these left that I love. These were together, all sewn together like in a 6-inch piece, and I just cut them individually so I could use them on different projects. So I got those. I still got this beautiful applique. Oh, I have, she put a pink one of these and a white one in the box. And this is where I cut that little flower out of. You can see where I cut them. But that's what I'm going to save these for. I'm saving these to make little flower centers with. I just think these are so cute. I still have a doily left. Still have my little bow left. Piece of lace. Another piece of this. This is like the never-ending lace here. I still have a half of the taffeta ribbon. And I still got my little box of, there's still quite a bit of stuff in there to make like stick pins or anything like that with, but still got that. So I still got all this stuff left yet, and I still made 11 flowers out of the box, so I thought that was pretty good. Now, for the last, I'm going to show you how I made that triangular fold. You have to have a square like this. This is just a napkin, but I thought it'd be easier to show you. So here's the square. Then you take and you fold it in half and make like a triangle. Oops, let's do this thing. That there. So I made kind of a fake line up here to you know what I mean. You kind of have to keep your tip with that end of that and fold it over, and then you fold it over again, and you have like this little triangle, what I call a triangle fold, but it's got like, you can see from this side, it's got like a little ear here, and then the center. So that's what they look like when you get them folded. So again, this is a napkin, so, but anyways, again, fold it in half, fold it again, and fold it again, and then you have your triangle fold. So, and one last thing is I'm going to show you these covered buttons, just to give you an idea of what they are. So, I mean, some people I'm sure know what these are, but they're a lot of fun. Now, I got these at Hobby Lobby. They were $3.49. I used a 40% off coupon, but, you know, they're a little pricey, $3.49. You get 5 of them in a box. So, and you get all the 5 buttons, and then you get this little mold, and you get this little cup, what they call a pusher. So, and then it also has the pattern for the circle right there. See, this is just half of it, but it's got the pattern, and that's what I cut my circle from. I got this pretty little print, and you put it down right in the middle, as close as you can to the middle. It's got to be on there really very centered, otherwise you might not get it to work right. Here's the cover of the button. That's what that looks like. And you set it right in the center, and you push down. And you have this. Then you just push all your fabric in towards the center like that. See how that looks? Then you have your shank part. That's what this looks like. Yeah, it's got, see, it's got the little shank on it, and then the flat back. So you take and you lay your shank right on there like that. You take your pusher, put it right over the shank, and you push down. I don't know if I've got that one on. Here, let me try that again, because I got it uneven. Oops, wrong tool. Okay. All right, let's try this one more time. Put this down on the middle. make sure it's centered. That's what I did. I got it off center. Usually isn't this tricky. Okay, there we go. Push it down in there good. Then that's what it looks like in there. And then the mold is real pliable, and you just pop it out, and there you have your cute little covered button. So anyways, I know a lot of people probably know about these, but if you don't, they make nice flower centers. There's something about covered buttons that I just love, and they just add an extra touch to your flowers that is kind of custom, if you think about it. So that's that. I know I probably appear to be a little nervous, but I did it anyway. So thank you, everybody, and hopefully I'll do this again. Bye-bye.